Hello everyone, welcome to the Geek. We'll be getting started with a brand new Python series. So, if you are one among them who have ever wondered what programming really is, why everyone is talking about Python, if it's still worth learning in 2025 and so on, then this video is for you. By the end of the series, you'll not only understand why Python, but you'll also know why should you learn it? And how can you welcome the real world opportunities, be it in the field of AI, web development, automation, or data science? So let's begin our Python 2025 series. But even before we get started, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Hit the notification bell icon to get instant video updates on my channel. So to get started, let's understand what programming language is even before we get deep into the types of programming languages. So, suppose you have two people communicating to each other. Say there is a person A and a person B. So, if A person has to communicate to the B person, what do? So, they use a kind of a medium, right? What is that medium? That is called as a language, right? So, when I speak in English or Hindi or Kannada or Telugu, that's how the person will understand what I'm trying to converse or what I'm trying to help them understand with. In the same way, suppose there is a person, okay, say X, wants to converse with a machine, say a computer. And do you think this is even possible? Yes, it is possible. Here also, we kind of use a term called language. But what is this? This is a programming language. So, if a person wants to communicate to a computer, why should they do? So, here you're trying to communicate to get some task done. In the same way, a person is communicating to a computer or a device to get the task done. So, the type of language that they follow here similarly is not English, Hindi, Telugu, but it is Python, C++, Java, and so on. So when they are communicating to each other, how do they communicate? So they write set of instructions via which they communicate. So a person writes a set of instruction, gives it to the computer, and the computer understands, gives the output. The task gets executed, right? So these set of instructions that a person writes to a computer is called as language, programming language. So under this, we have types like Python, C++, Java, and so on. So in a way, you can say that these set of instruction will help bridge gap between a human and a machine to get the work done. And you might ask, where am I actually making use of these languages in my daily day to day life? So, be it in your websites that you browse every day, your mobile applications that you use, all of these are together developed using your programming languages. So, the base of all of these is programming languages. The next question that comes, so you would have already known why you want to learn this programming language, but still, let's dive deep. So, what is the reason? Why should you actually learn a language like Python or Java or JavaScript or anything? So, there are three main important key areas which will help you understand why should you actually learn, right? So, let's start with the use of the programming language. So, the first one is you will know the problem solving skills. Okay, so why should we know these? Because suppose you are maybe in your day to day real life as well. So when you are kind of getting some kind of a problem, you should know how to deal with them, how to get instant decision making skills out of them, so you can get a solution to it, right? So this will help you grow your mind, your mental fundamental concepts will be clear, your analytical thinking will improve. So that's one of the main reason why anyone should learn any kind of programming languages. The second one, of course, we all want it, right? That is the career opportunities. So, why should you dream about this? Nowadays, you all know, you would have read in the articles, you would have read in the magazines where they tell that career opportunities in the tech industry are booming. So, be it in the field of software development, data science, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, the career opportunities. So any person who's applying to jobs, the first and foremost skill that they ask is, do you know any programming language, right? And if the answer is yes, then you are given competitive salaries and the flexibility to work. So this is something that we all wish for, right? So that's one thing why we should always strive to learn at least one language. The third thing is to automate. So why should you automate? So suppose your daily day to day task, if you're doing some repetitive task which is taking a lot of time, it's taking a lot of productivity, and you're actually wasting your time, what if these things can be automated and you need not put any effort? So that's a plus, right? You have a good productivity, you are not wasting time anymore. So these are the things where Python or any programming language comes into picture. So these are the three main uses of learning programming language. I think this is very much enough for anyone to get started with full of motivation to learn a programming language. Next, we'll know why. So there are many programming languages. So why Python is leading the way? In 2025, why people are liking Python? Why is it the most beloved language? Not just for the beginners, not just for the entry level, but also for the people who are in the advanced mode. Why are they so much inclined and aligned towards Python? So, even before we understand that, let's understand the history, the roots from where Python existed or from where it actually came. So, the main reason today we all are using Python and we all are happy doing the work and the task is getting done very easily, the main reason for that is this person. So he's the person who actually helped us getting Python. Today we know Python is only because of him. Yesterday we knew was because of him, and tomorrow we'll know him is also because of him. So this was invented in the year 1991. And who invented it actually? It was invented by Guido van Rossum. So this person was a scientist who actually invented Python. And now when you are kind of telling Python, so you know that there is one of these snake called Python. So people usually get confused that Python is a snake name. So no, that's wrong. So it so happened that once he went to an event, okay, called as Monty Python's Flying Circus. You know, circus are basically fulfilled with fun, it's filled with laughter, isn't it? So once he was in the circus, so he is very fond of circus. So when he went there, it was termed as Python. So he went there, he was completely filled with laughter and fun, and he enjoyed his moment. So he thought that why not keep Python the name for his programming language, because people should have accessible, easy accessible to this, and when they're learning this language should be filled with fun. So of course when you're learning Python, it's filled with fun because it is easy, especially for beginners to get started with, and that's why I've started the series. So it is very easy for anyone who's a beginner to get started, and anyone who's in the advanced mode to keep the pace and continue with me. This is the main agenda of the series. Now, Python, there are many uses of Python, right? So the first and foremost uses, it is very clean language. Okay. The second use of Python is that it is having a readable syntax. Okay. Of course, the other programming languages also do have, but Python itself is very clean with indentation. So I'll talk about what is indentation, okay, in my upcoming videos. And it's very in a readable format. The syntaxes are very beautiful and clear and readable. And it's easy for anyone to get started, right? Easily getting started. It's very easy, right? So this is one of the reason. The fourth reason is that it's freely available. So you can say it is available, and there are many open source people who are contributing to Python. Okay, so we'll go in deep of each one of this. You'll get to know. And the most important agenda to tell here is there are many big tech startup giants like say Google, okay, Microsoft, okay, then Netflix, and so on. So there are many people who are day and night working using Python, and they're trying to explore something using Python and the software because of all of these advantages here. Okay, so this is the main reason why we are focusing today on Python. Now, the next thing is why Python is so famous compared to the others. Right? That's the main question again. Why Python is so famous? There are many languages, then why Python? Everyone are telling Python, Python. So why is it? The main reason is first one is it is beginner friendly. Okay, it is beginner friendly. So anyone who wants to get started can immediately start. It is English like readable language. There is no much of complexity, and it's the favorite language of beginners, of course, and will be your favorite as well. The second one is unmatched versatility. Unmatched versatility. So, what do I mean by it? The reason is suppose you talk about web development, you talk about data science, you talk about artificial intelligence and IoT and so many things. It's involved in many, versatile in the sense it's involved in many different fields altogether. So Python is everywhere basically. That's what you can conclude with it. The third one is massive ecosystem. Okay. So Python is everywhere. It's like God. So you have literally about 72 thousands of libraries. Okay, some of them to name. You will learn these also in future. The libraries in Python like Panda, TensorFlow, Django, NumPy. So there are many kind of frameworks or libraries that are present in Python, and it's massive. You have no end point to it, right? The next main reason is because it is a thriving community. So what is this thriving community? So basically you have open source softwares available. So you have open source, right? In this open source, what is this? So it's a platform that is freely available to everyone. So here contributors, so there are many contributors, okay, many contributors like this come all together and they give some kind of contribution to some software, and they get the work done. Suppose say, to keep it very simple, I have one software. Okay, I want to deliver this software in some time. So, and this is a world full of people. Okay, there are many people. So this software, it has to be developed in some time. So I only a single person cannot do all the work, right? So I have a world full of people, and these set of people are called as contributors, or to be specific, open source contributors. So, what do? They all come together, contribute to this software, and become the reason for the success of the software. So, in Python also, so there are many open source softwares or open source people who are contributing to such projects. right? So this will help to be available in a collaborative environment. So this is the main reason why Python is so famous today, because it's very easy for people to learn Python, right? So they learn it and they come and collaborate and get something big done. So that's an achievement to pat on their back. This is the main reason why we should know Python. So I hope you understood with the series of Python on why it is very important and why it is beneficial over the other languages that are existing, why people are more fond to it, right? So the same way, I'll talk in the next video about what Python is doing today and what will it do tomorrow. Okay, so this will help you understand why are you here learning Python with me in this series. So thank you everyone for joining me and staying till the end of this video. Please like, share and subscribe the video and stay tuned for the part 2, that is the next video on Python. Thank you.